Lil Boosie, Too Short on that,
Lil Boosie,
right?
Too Short, MCD Jr., showing up on the track. Everything is always written with Jane Hancock. Also with Ramir Vincent, with Chris. It was just an awesome process, man. It was that actually was the first song we recorded for the album.
Wow.
Minus the 4 or 5 songs that we had already had recorded. And I kept telling everybody, like, look, I know y'all want to do this real R&B stuff, and I'm with that. Like, that's what I do.
That's what you do, right.
But listen, I need something that's mobby. I'm from, I don't know how many people are from East Oakland in this room. Church. East Oakland, true to the bone, true to the core. So I grew up on mobbing music. I grew up on 3 Times Crazy, on Keek the Sneaks, on the E40s, you know what I'm saying, the Ant Banks. I grew up on that type of stuff. So when it came to me doing an album that was mob soul, in my opinion, it had to have that bass. It had to have that feel, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mob
and
soul.
with all of it, mob soul, with all of it, I'm not from the trap. I don't trap.
They don't trap.
I don't
Thank
kick
you
it
for
in
not
the band.
posting
I don't
about
kick
it.
it in the bandos.
Thanks for
You know
not-
what I mean? I'm not in the bandos. But
Right.
but I'm from East Oakland.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
We
it's real.
mob.
So you wanted to represent.
We mob. So I had to represent the mob. And it just came out. I kept saying the word mob, mobby, mobbing, mob, mobby. And it's like, dude, why don't we just call the song mobbing? Why don't we just write a song called mobbing? I'm like, yeah, thank you. There we go. Now we talking.
We mobbing.
And we
Wow.
I wrote the first 2 lines down and I said, here, finish it. Finish the chorus. And if we get a solid chorus, then we'll work it. We're good. I believe in it. And we got that chorus and it was like, yeah, I'm down. I'm in.
Good stuff. We got some questions, man. Some people wrote down questions.
Please.
Let's get to some of those so they can ask you some.
It better not be like
I'm saying.
It better not be what your ethnicity is. It
I know
better
you
not
get that
be.
all the time.
So delete that one now.
If it's, yeah.
Oh. Come
Check that
on.
one
Come
out.
with it. Come with it.
Okay. Kayla from the city. Yee.
Yee.
What is your idea of the perfect woman, and what could you offer her?
What can I
Damn,
offer
they
her?
came out the
She-
gate. You ready?
Is she the perfect woman? What can I offer her? I love love. I love to be in love. I love to have that special person. You know, I love to hold hands. You know, I like to
You're a
be
PDA
romantic.
guy?
You're
I've
all
been
about
told
it.
like I've dated a chick before that was really like, can
Annoying.
you stop touching me? It's
Are
like,
you
damn,
Oh.
serious?
baby girl, this is how I know
That's
we
my
good.
job.
Like,
What?
you know what I mean?
If
Like,
Adrian's yours, you ain't gonna say that, right? You wouldn't say that.
would you say that to me?
Careful, her man's right next to her.
All right, I asked the wrong girl.
See, you
My
said,
bad.
come on,
I
bro,
set
you
you
set
up.
me up.
I
Come
set
on,
you up.
bro.
What about,
Don't ask nobody standing next to no dude.
All right.
No, don't
I
ask
can't
her.
ask her
Don't
shit.
ask
I
her.
know
She's-
she got somebody.
Yeah, you were
right, because she got the look like,
All right.
don't even play.
Y'all get the point.
Don't
Next
even play.
question. All right. What do you do to stay humble? From Genesis. She's also from Oakland.
Okay, what do I do to stay humble? I realize that I'm from Oakland, number one, and you can't go back to the town being cocky.
Yeah.
But really just my family, you know, my 2 girls. I have 2 daughters. So they keep me super humble because they don't care who you are. You're going to
Your
pick
dad.
up these toys. You're going to
Step on a
you're
Lego.
gonna yeah, I mean, they keep my head down to earth.
Does that actually, being that you have baby girls, does that gauge how you treat women that you date?
Absolutely.
Because you don't want them to face
Absolutely.
any of the
I
stuff.
don't lie. I'm not a liar.
Speak on that.
I don't want to manipulate you. I don't want to
Right. That's
lead you
important.
down no wrong path. You know, even if my honesty hurts, even if my honesty is not exactly what you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you want it forever, maybe I want tonight, and I'm just gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah.
But you know, but regardless of it, again, like I said, I'm a strict thinker of tomorrow and the after effects. So it's not really about right now. It's not about how I'm making you feel at the moment. It's about, you know, down the line when we run into each other, are we good? You
Right.
know, regardless of what happens. So I don't want anyone to do my daughter scandalous. You know, and
that's you know, it's
and
love.
that's the thing. And
How you gonna
know,
handle that? Like bad boys type situation?
I mean, you know, I'm strapped up.
You're gonna have Uncle Suge there with you.
Just
You know what I'm saying? You know, they said it too, ain't you
Yeah,
know,
just have
but
Suge open the door for you.
nah,
You be good.
but really, I start with the core. I start with her. I start with them. You know, I can't control dudes.
If you set the expectations for your daughters on what they're supposed to receive,
You
then
know?
they will not get anything less.
That's it. How they see me treat them, how they see me treat other women, how they see me treat the women in my family, just period. You know how I am. And it's very important to me that they grow up with their own interpretations of how things are and how they feel and them knowing themselves. So instead of me worrying about the outsiders who are going to come in, let me strengthen the mind, strengthen the soul, so that whenever that comes, I know I'm there.
Right.
Even when I'm not there, I'm there.
It's so important to especially preach on that message because of all the influences that young teenage girls have where they're like, they're exposing themselves and on Instagram and all that stuff. And it's just like, baby girl, respect yourself.
For reasons that just don't make sense.
Yeah, it's just wrong. Yeah. But see, the thing they think is celebrities, this is what they want to see.
That's it.
Which is unfortunate.
They think they have to, you know, and they think that's beauty. They think that's sexy. And for me, you know, my oldest daughter, she's 8, you know, and I always tell her, like, never feel like you have to not dress to look good. Right. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. You can be in a sweatsuit and look good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's how you carry yourself. It's how you present yourself, you know, because some of these women present themselves, they're steaks. They're like a full course meal, like your favorite meal, but it's presented on a trash can top. Yeah. You know, so
there's no soul behind
there's no substance.
All right, so let's see.
We'll do one more question, and then we're gonna get some pictures. I know y'all want to get some pictures.
That's all y'all. I thought you said you had some
keep going. We don't
want to keep
answer all the questions. I'm late.
Okay,
all right.
I'm
sorry. Well, Come on.
This is from Stacy Rose. Who inspired you growing up as far as singers, and what is your zodiac sign? What are you trying to find that out for?
Right.
Where's Stacy Rose at? Put your hand up.
She's trying to know everything about me in one answer.
Oh, okay. Let's go with the first one.
And what
Who inspired you growing up as far as singers?
Who inspired me? One of the main people that always inspired me was Maxwell. Maxwell is like my favorite.
Oh man,
we saw him perform here.
Ever.
Woo!
Pure, right? Just pure, man. Pure talent. It's crazy.
Bruh, I mean,
I hear a little bit of that. Yeah.
Just standing there, like I sit up on YouTube sometimes and I just watch his videos, his live performances, and just study it. Like what is that you're doing to them? Like, you know, what is that? What's that called? You know, I want that secret. You know, and the crazy part is, like, I've met everybody that I pretty much wanted to meet except Maxwell.
Dude,
really?
We met him last time he was here. We interviewed him and stuff. One of the
coolest
nicest people. Like, he represents his music. And then when he performed Bad Habits, you should see all ladies up there throwing their underwear.
And that's what I'm saying. And he's like the king of finesse.
The essence of him.
His whole is finesse. It's like I've never seen him try to jump into the crowd or go out of his body to do something. It don't matter who he's on stage with. He don't change nothing.
Yeah.
He come up there with the I'm about to walk real slow up to you.
It's like slow motion.
I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna do one of these fallbacks and everything,
and hit that falsetto.
Oh,
it's a wrap.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know about it. That's good. That's good. That's a good question.
All right.
That and then my sign. Come on now, come on, baby.
Damn,
she's
somebody
a fan.
knows. She read the bio.
I'm two-sided. I'm definitely
Wikipedia,
two-sided. I'm definitely two-sided.
What does that mean?
Two-sided. It basically means
balance.
Pay attention, because I might have did the switch. I might have not be as lively as I just was. Maybe I'm super quiet because a thought just came in my mind, and now I seem like I'm not having a good time. Like, that's the biggest question that I get in the clubs.
Like what's wrong?
Because I'll be in the middle of in the club, and I'm like,
I gotta go to work.
Did I turn the stove off?
Yeah. All right. What inspired you to start your career? And that's from Marisol Botello.
That's a beautiful last name.
Did I say it right? Where's Marisol? Did I say it right?
That's a beautiful
last
last
name. This morning. She called this morning.
I'm Mexican. I got you. I'm Mexican. We hold it down over here. Okay.
My father did. I always wanted to sing. I always liked singing for whatever reason. But my dad had this type of thing that he would do, and as I'm older now, we talk about it. I get it. When I was younger, I didn't really understand it. I thought that what he was saying was very true. But he used to really push me in a different way. It was like, man, you used to really be able to sing.
Oh, wow.
You can't sing no more. I don't know what happened.
Reverse
I don't
psychology.
know. Maybe you need to go get a lemon and a peppermint or something. Figure it out. And it would really mess with me.
Was he musical?
He says he was. I don't have any proof. I don't have any proof. But my older brother was was super talented. You know, he just didn't use his voice, you know, but he was another reason why I wanted to sing. He'd be downstairs. He'll set up like the camera like that, you know, and he'll start doing his thing and singing. And I'd just be sitting there like, can I do it too? Can I do it too? You know?
Yeah.
And then when everybody was gone, I'll set up the camera and I'll be singing Genuine, you know, doing all the moves and everything. I went and got the Pro Style gel. And
Oh, Lord.
did the sideburns and everything. It didn't quite curl right, but it's cool. Yeah, it was a lot of family. It was a lot of family. My grandmother would always like, my cousins would be like, "But shut up!" Like, no, you shut up. Let him sing.
Yeah.
Sing, baby, sing. So it was that type of thing that always just kept pushing me. And I'm a very competitive person. So when I would hear people sing, I wanted to know that I could hit that note too, that I could do that, and I could make somebody ooh and ah the same way that they did. So once I got my first ooh ah, it was a wrap.
Did they give you like a spiritual background as well, like with your you didn't?
No. I mean, she did. She
Okay.
did. Like, I went to church, but I didn't sing in the choir or nothing
Okay.
like that. My mom wasn't having it. It was too many like days you had to show up for choir rehearsal.
She's like, nah, you
she
committed.
was
That
like-
means I'm overly committed.
She was like, look, because my father and my mother are, you know, my mother's an architect and my father's into property management.
Oh,
so,
okay.
you know, they came together as like a super team, you know, and he has all these different properties. She helps build them. She puts the plans together. So
That's dope.
it was that type of thing. So even with the house that we were in, we were building it. So I didn't get to hang out on weekends and kick it like that. Like, my weekends were, you hear the saw going on outside and you know you only got a good 10 more minutes before you got to go grab the sheetrock and take it over there before you get cussed out. So it wasn't a big thing like that, you know, in my family. But at the same time, you know, we were very spiritual, you know, just with ourselves. My father always kept it instilled in me, and so did my mother. But it wasn't like I was a super church goer.
Gotcha.
So, and I'm in
But
a
you have
way,
spiritual
I'm
roots.
happy though. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
You
Lord and
rooted.
Savior, period.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I'm happy because I hear a lot of singers sometimes who have too much influence, you know, from a certain style, not church,
I
but
got
just
you.
a style. And I didn't go to any particular style but my own because I wasn't anywhere else but outside working. So it was like my own thing that I built up. So I'm proud to say that I don't sing like anybody else, you know. So
Good stuff.
Great answer. Extensive. All right. How does it feel to collab with someone from the town? And that's from Christina in Oakland.
Who's Christina?
first of all, it feels awesome, Christina, because I love everything Oakland. You know, I wear Oakland on my chest, very proud.
Raiders? You Raiders?
You know,
you Raiders?
everything.
Okay.
You don't even have to ask.
Oakland everything.
You don't have to ask.
Oakland over
You
everybody.
don't have to ask.
Got it.
Oakland over everything, every place in the world. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to go every place
Right,
in
right.
the world.
Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
but us, like, I just, you know, the home base though. You know, I never lose that love. So when I get to work with artists from the Bay, it's really the most organic process, always. Like anybody I've worked with from Oakland, it's always been a smooth process. It's always been super dope, like super fun. You know, like a real fun experience in the studio, because it's nothing but trash talk and, you know, popping collars and, you know, just being ratchet.
and Sadiq's like that too, right? I mean, he from the town. Yeah.
Hey, no, please don't get Raphael confused.
Like, yeah.
He ratchet. He ratchet too.
'Cause
It's a reason why we click.
Because
Our one ratchet person just left
Because we talk a lot of trash. Like when you get us together, when the camera's off, it's a lot of trash being talked. So
That's good stuff.
Whatever helps the creative process. Right?
exactly.
What's your favorite place to visit? That's from Dawn. Dawn, where you at? Back there with the man, with the boyfriend.
sorry.
Careful.
And
Don't
she
make eye
has a-
contact.
and-
Don't
and-
make long eye contact.
Bef-
Don't make
So
like,
Don,
And after you answer this question, I believe she told me something this morning that I want her to share about their love and your song. But go ahead, answer that question.
ask the question one more time because I got threw off between hubby.
What is
and,
your favorite place to visit?
my favorite place to visit? New York.
I love that
I love
damn
New York.
place too.
I love
Oh
New
my
York
God.
because
It's a
when I
vibe
get
there.
there, when I get there, I feel like I haven't done enough.
Yes, you have to work. Go.
I like as soon
Yeah.
as you step off the plane,
It's like-
it's like
Anxiety.
rush hour.
Yeah.
It's like rush hour, and you like, whoa, what's going on? Like, I'm behind. I'm
The
slacking
food,
because I'm
yeah.
not in motion. Usually, when I get to a city, I'm ready to eat. You know, I'm ready to chill out for a second. Like, let me get a quick second on the couch. you know. But when you get to New York, it's like, look, what we got going. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Come on, son.
Yeah. So
Wait,
I love it.
Don, come here real quick so you can tell him that story.
I want to tell. She told me this
Come on,
morning.
Don.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because she called
Sit
me
right
on this
here.
guest list.
Sit right there, Don.
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
So, the very first time he basically told me that he loved me was when he sent me your song, My Life.
Wow.
So he.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
So that was his first ability to kind of let me know where we're going.
Did he sing it for you?
No, not yet.
You gotta sing it, bro. You gotta sing it for. Okay. So that's the next step. You're gonna sing it next time.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's dope. And the dope part about that is when we wrote My Life, it wasn't a song that we were actually gonna use. It wasn't for me. Per se, at the moment we were writing it based upon me, but we didn't think we were going to get to use it, you know, at the time, because the style of music that we were doing was just a little more heartbroken. You know, we were trying to stay at you know, I guess that field, but it just happened, and the words were at first, "Girl, you're just my type," and we lived with it for a second, but it just wasn't sticking. Like it was like it's not doing it. Like, they're not going to feel that. Just my type? Like, so what is that? You know? So it's like, no, changed my life. And then that's when the rest of the words started coming together. And we decided, we hope that this becomes sort of like a wedding song, you know? Yeah, so, and since I did it, since I wrote it, you know, as soon as we recorded, I sent it to my sisters, all my sisters. And I told them that this is from their husbands. And all of them, like my oldest sister, she's like the mother of the family. She's like the crybaby of the family too, you know. So she called me like an hour later, and I was thinking she was calling me to cry and tell me how happy she was, and you know, but she was calling me to say how rude I was, because he obviously didn't know that I was sending it for him. So when she called him to thank him, he was like, "What are you talking about?" So
you
I
stole
just
the
didn't.
thunder.
Yeah, I just
What?
didn't. You know, but with that though, it let me know how strong the song was, because for her to go out of her way and call him, you know, when she's at work, it was like, whoa, you really took that serious, you know. So I thank you guys, and I think, you know,
You
just
inspired some love.
exactly all
Yeah.
the people who have used the song, who, you know, that's their joint to dance to love to smile to laugh to, whatever it may be. That's exactly what it's for. So thank you.
She was excited,
That's dope.
and it was a great story because she was like, "I'm gonna be the best wife in the world when I tell him that we get to come meet." That's
Yeah,
what
they
what
were
it
mad
meant.
hyped to
Touch.
come meet you.
Shout out to that.
That's-
Shout out to
that's
that. Thank
good
you
Thank
stuff.
you,
so
Don.
much.
Thank you so much.
You too, Doc. Come on.
All right, next question is from Derek from Kansas City. Did you enjoy
D-Town?
working in Atlanta while starting your career?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm a little upset that I didn't get to record any of the album like that in Atlanta this time. It's the second home at this point. You know, I moved out there in 2012 so that in hopes that I would get a deal. You know, in hopes that something would come from it. And all we knew was that we were going to record 30 songs, and when we were done, we were going to push them to see if anybody wanted them. And when I got out there and I started getting into the scene and started like really hanging out, I definitely didn't want to come back home
Right.
for a good minute. You know, I was like, I'm straight. I didn't even come back home until like 2015.
Got any questions before we move on?
I think that pretty much wraps it.
that wraps it
Yeah,
up.
those are all the questions.
Hey, we love you, man. When can
you.
we
Thank you,
expect the
guys.
project? Just so we know.
March 31st.
Woo! March 31st.
March 31st.
Mobbing in stores now.
Marvin in stores right now.
What's the name of
iTunes.
the album?
The name of the album, which they're just gonna bleep it out.
This is
myself.
exclusive, yeah.
Pound or hashtag, whichever have you.
Depending on what year you were born.
Depending on what year you
You're
were
a
born.
millennial.
You're
or
born
not.
in 84. The pound has a very significant. Kids, that's what we used to call it on a house phone. A house phone is something. It's a machine
'Cause
that we
I'm-
had on the
you
wall.
know what I mean?
And you couldn't take it with you anywhere.
So funny.
And your mama controlled who you talked to for like 10 minutes.
Whatever your generation.
But let's get back to it.
Pound / hashtag GMFU.
Get it.
Boom.
Boom. That's the album. March 31st. I'll go get that. We're going to give some tickets.